Hello everybody, my name is X Factor, and I got a doozy of a Battlefield 4 round for you, playing some Operation Mortar, along with a couple things that you haven't seen in quite a while. Good old MG4 Rampage, Rhib Roasting, and of course playing some Peekaboo with the Amtrak. I really enjoy some of the Naval Strike Rush maps, but Operation Mortar is one of the problematic ones because usually the attackers don't get past the first set of MCOMs. Why? Because the wide open spaces in the water, the javelin locks, and of course PLDs and SOFLAMs helping the laws and everything else is just simply too much. So hats off to the attackers when they do get past this, because this map actually opens up quite a bit. It can be very chaotic and very fun. And that's what this round was. And here's something you don't see often. It's the use of smoke. Now that the Fleur and INRV do not see through it, it can be very, very tactical as I get about 8 million assists along with the Juan Deeg to someone's face. But that's okay. We've got a little bit of flank off. And that's something you have to do, is work the flanks. If you notice, everybody's kind of in this linear line. That is not good, whether you're attacking or defending. If you push the flanks, you can set up the crossfire and pinch them in. And when your mini-map lights up like a Christmas tree, pucker up, baby, because it's going to get kind of chaotic as I miss a couple shots there. So, good for the attackers. They actually got this first set of MCOMs. I thought we were going to hold it, but we simply got pushed too far back. If they establish on the other island and then our primary island, it's bad news bears, and that's exactly what happened here. And then it's just the spam, the mortars, the nades, and of course people parachuting in with C4 and everything else that's going on. So what's a good way to stop that? Bust out some MAVs, kill the deploy beacons, kill the mortars, and that'll put the pressure back on the enemy team. And one of my squad members actually stole one of the enemy ribs, which is awesome. So we actually worked together a little bit in VoIP. I was telling him, hey man, I'm hurt. Give me some time, drive around a little bit, keep me moving. And we actually go on quite a bit of tear. Remember, this thing got a little bit of a love in one of the last couple of patches. And it's always been one of my favorite vehicles to use in this game. Pro tip, always shoot the gunner first. Yes, you can damage the vehicle. Yes, you can kill them. But it takes a little bit. Why not alleviate the gunner from the situation until they spawn back in? And then work on getting the kill on the boat or the driver. Remember, it is a spawn point as a hovercraft goes flying across the map. And that's going to be a future point for us, is that little Amtrak sneaking across. And good for the attackers for using even more smoke. That's the one thing they did very, very well in this round, is they used smoke very tactically, covering some of their pushes, covering some of their own flanks, and it worked extremely well. It's almost like watching a CS vid. I was waiting for somebody to set the bomb and then get knifed through the smoke or one-bagged through the smoke. So obviously with the hovercraft, the only thing you have to worry about is the people on back if they've got their gun out. And hopefully my pilot just got a roadkill because he's doing a heck of a job keeping us alive. Remember, this is a nasty weapon. Try to keep it out of their hands. It's like if you steal one of the enemy's vehicles. Maybe just go defend your gimmies the rest of the game. Try not to get it killed, because more than likely they're going to get it back, especially in a game mode like Conquest. And that right there ended the Rhib Roasting. It's been quite a while since I've been able to do that, and it felt pretty good. So there you can kind of see the smoke. The enemy is pushed up, and we're in trouble. So you can run straight in to the MCOM. It is blinking. We got to go, but you just also don't want to run in there blind as a bat, not knowing what's around you. So always pay attention to the mini-map. Your overall awareness. Do you see muzzle flash? Do you hear enemy callouts? Get a nice little nade in there, and lo and behold, it's an absolute party. Now check out this revive. Look how clutch this is. Just hold mouse button 1. I'm actually shooting through the gap there, and the guy with 21 health ended up finishing me off. But too little, too late. Probably shouldn't have lasted the rib as long as I did. Probably should have been hawking the MCOM just a little bit better. So once this map opens up, it becomes really challenging for the defenders. And that's not the way Rush should be. Rush should be really, really hard on the defenders for the first of MCOMs, then a little bit less hard on the next, then a little bit less hard on the third, then really hard on the attackers on the fourth if there is one, or really hard on the attackers for the last set. But this is one of those maps where the first set is almost impossible for the attackers, and then it's almost impossible for the defenders. So you really have to be careful, because they do have an Amtrak, and a lot of people still don't know to use the 50 cal on that thing. It's absolutely disgusting. They use the spam cannon. They run out. They're trying to shoot everything across the map. That should be used for clumps of people, or if you're getting rushed by a recon or support player or some pesky engineers. So you hit them with the 50 cal, they shoulder peek behind some cover, and then you use the spam cannon to kill them around the cover, basically. So be careful with that. It can be awesome in the right situation. And then why not tempt a little fate here by playing a little peekaboo with the Amtrak. Now, I did have the wrong layout here. I should have had C4. This would have been a no-brainer, but sometimes you can sneak the UCAV in their bum, but again, it's only going to do about 20 damage since this thing's been nerfed against vehicles, and I'm in a particularly hot spot just simply trying to stay alive. And that's where the spam cannon would have come in handy, because it has down angle and a ton of splash. It would have taken care of me, especially because I'm on 3 health. So try to keep pressure on the attackers, trying to weed them out, keep them off the MCOM, but it's simply too little, too late, and again, I did have the wrong setup as that guy just gets destroyed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this round of Rush on Operation Mortar. Hopefully you guys had some fun with us. It's been a while since we took the MG4 for a stroll. As always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and I'm a little bit hungry still after eating that last sandwich. We'll see you guys soon.